There is panic in Qatar over the killing of 3 individuals whom authorities have described as non-armed state fighters, or what is probably known as the Ambazonian fighters, to some quarters as separatist fighters. This incident occurred in Qatar, a locality in Muyuka subdivision, Fako division, in the southwest region of Cameroon. According to sources, the pictures that you are seeing, it is the picture of 3 guys who were summarily executed by people described as military officials, according to some sources. And the evidence of this is a bit sketchy, and there are a lot of controversies as far as this is concerned. Now, some people are saying that these 3 guys are members of the non-state armed groups operating in the southwest region. These 3 guys were arrested by Cameroon Defense and Security Forces, where they have been in their custody in Qatar for over a week. Now, there was an attack that occurred in Muyuka, that same area in Muyuka subdivision, the southwest region of Cameroon. This attack took place on Monday, which happens to be the 18th of May 2026, and that attack saw the unaliving of 2 military personnel, and their weapons were confiscated. Following this attack, sources say that the military got angry and decided to allegedly execute these 3 guys and dumped their body at a popular site in Qatar for their families and loved ones to come and take and go and bury. That this was a revenge attack. The state of Cameroon has not officially given a statement whether or not these guys were actually in the custody of defense and security forces. But locals in the area have reported that these 3 guys were in the custody of the military operating in Qatar and have spent a week under their custody, and that this killing was allegedly done by defense and security forces. If that is a premise, then it is a breach of a Geneva Convention. The Geneva Convention is clear that when a prisoner of war is captured, that prisoner of war must undergo due process, which is placed under custody, taken care of, and the safety is guaranteed based on international law. And if that is not respected, according to the Geneva Convention, acts like that are classified under what is known as war crimes or crimes against humanity. However, there are still some individuals who are saying that these people are not separatist fighters or are not members of the separatist corps or non-members of the non-armed fighters, that these are civilians who probably have been taken and were in their custody and later on allegedly executed. The facts here is not clear because a lot of conspiracy theory. But what is of ground right now, it is the fact that these 3 guys were executed. And what is also a fact, according to eyewitness, that these 3 guys were under the custody. This picture that you are seeing is a picture that was taken when they were in the custody. The custody of Cameroon Defense and Security Forces. If you geolocate that area, you will see that that picture was taken, and that these 3 guys are now being used or were used to settle scores by Defense and Security Forces following what they describe as a heavy loss or the unaliving of their colleagues by armed fighters. Some few individuals are saying that these were civilians. It is not clear whether they are civilians or not, but the fact is Geneva Convention is clear about the unaliving of individuals who have been arrested, disarmed, and later executed by the definition of Geneva Convention. It is a war crime and crime against humanity.